Hey, welcome back to Drunkards Time with Tom and Joe.
That's short. I can only take like a minute, 5 max. Like, hey guys! They're like,
That's a short.
shit talking on our ass. How drunk are these guys? They're like, fuck this. That's a short. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh shit!
That's short. You guys have a good time. See you later.
What the fuck was that? Notes are done. But we have like 5 more notes here.
Yeah.
So, wrestling's one.
Yeah, wrestling is one. And the reason why it is because I was fucked up. It's been weeks ago. It's been like since before last time we recorded. I had this in my head. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid. But I was watching wrestling one night. And I was like, what if this was like real fighting? If this is what real fighting looked like.
Like, pow! Pow!
And all the
He's got a snake!
And all the pauses and ridiculous shit that happens in the ring. I'm like, what if this was real? And then I took it a step further. I was like, what if this is what society was like? And I envisioned myself like Frank Costanza in fucking Del Boca Vista or whatever. If he goes down there, what it would be like.
Del Boca Vista. That's how he does it. Del Boca Vista.
He did a lot of shit like that. But the whole thing was like, you go out there, it'd be like a homeowners association or some shit. And to level up, it's so fucked up because I made it the video game in my head. Is what I did. It's a professional wrestling.
You made a video game.
It was a video game in my head. And what it is you're in this homeowners association. You move in. You're low-level guys. And there's different ranks of different people that live in your area. You go out on your lawn, you cut a promo, bitch about this other guy. And then they have a chance to reply.
This is on wrestling?
No. It's in my head.
Oh!
If society was wrestling.
Oh!
You would bitch about your neighbor in your front your lawn. And then they could reply to you. And then
Listen here, I don't have to cut my hedges until you tell me to.
Exactly.
That would be fucked up.
Then it would culminate into this match that you guys would have.
The hedge clipping match?
Yeah. But you'd have a professional wrestling match because that would be the fight. And you'd have a feud, and if you won, you'd rank up in the homeowners association until you were the champion.
Rank up in the homeowners association?
Oh my god! That's how you'd become the president, like Frank, like Seinfeld was.
Like Del Boca Vista.
Yeah, like he was the president of this thing.
Yeah. It'd
be because he fought so many wrestling matches.
That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard of in my life. Except for your theory of God's Bigfoot. Other than that, this is the most ridiculous shit ever. Because, it
would be a hilarious game.
Oh, it would be hilarious.
If it was a game.
But it's not a game, my friend. You're playing with people's lives. That's their homes. He's like, Joe's like, you know what? If I was president, everybody would wrestle. Like how? Like real wrestle? No. No. This guy's a heel, obviously. Look at him. Just look at him. And you're like, what? Like, look at him. That's racist, sir. No, it's not. He's a heel. This guy's going to powerbomb him. Now, Del Boca Vista, bitch. Like, that sounds terrible, dude.
I thought it would be hilarious as a video game concept. Because
as a video game concept. I thought you meant as a real life concept.
At the same time, I did think of that. Because that's where it spawned from. If real life was like professional
real
wrestling.
Life was a bit You know what, though? Honestly, I gotta change my statement. I think I would get behind if real life was like wrestling. Because nobody would talk shit to you, right? You're like, listen here! I've been in line 10 minutes! You're getting lottery still? And then this guy's like, fuck you! And you're like, powerbomb! Pow, pow! You can't do that in real life. So I think you were onto something.
Yeah, maybe, but I was just thinking about that. It became this whole video.
Or some guy cut you off and cut you off. He's
Exactly.
like, "Hey, guy, like, listen here, brother. I took my vitamins. Let's go." And then he steps out of the car and you're like, "Pow! DDT!"
Yes.
You DDT him on the pavement, and the cops show up and you're like, "I told him I took my vitamins." And he's like, Is this what champion is this for? This is for the number 3 contender. We're trying to move up. I'm going to fight Danhausen. That's who I want to talk about. Who the fuck is Danhausen? Thanks for tuning in to Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun.
So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week. See ya.